The Witcher, the Bear, and the Butterfly, issue number 1 from Dark Horse Comics. This is a 4-issue miniseries, and we start off with some farmer being attacked by what looks like a cockatrice. And that's when Geralt shows up and attacks the cockatrice and kind of wounds it, but doesn't kill it. He basically causes a little explosion that drops a bunch of the cave spikes. I don't know what they're called, but it causes them to fall down and pin the beast to the ground, and he drags the farmer out. Basically asks him, like, what the hell are you doing out here? Because you don't have any silver, you don't have any armor, you have a pole share for an axe. You're obviously a farmhand. Why are you going after a creature? And the farmer tries to say that he thought he had found the lair, but it was the wrong monster. And then he dies. And of course this confuses Geralt. He's like, what the hell is this dude talking about? So he goes into town, finds it to be very poor. It's terrible, flies everywhere, people shoveling manure, it looks like, either that or mud. But he shows up at the Graf's Hall and he sees a bunch of people around. He's kind of wondering what's going on, and it turns out that there are a bunch of adventurers who have come because there is a bounty on a creature that everyone's trying to get, and he's wondering what it is. And that's when the town's undertaker says it's a vampire. Geralt sees the Undertaker lighting up a pyre, burning the latest victim, and basically says that there's a lot of poor around here, poorer than dirts. Most of them can't afford wards or weapons. They can't afford burial, so the best I can do is light a pyre. And Geralt's like, yeah, that's not what you're doing. You're destroying evidence. That's not how any of this works. But Geralt decides to gather more information. So he goes to the local pub, talks to the barkeep, gets hit on by the town prostitute, and basically the barkeep just kind of info dumps. He gives an exposition for why everyone's here, and that's Graf raised a reward, and now everyone in the north believes that they're a vampire hunter, and so they've all come like flies to crap. And of course the barkeep is totally okay with that, because more people around means more customers, which means more money. And that's when another Witcher shows up. And the Witcher completely ignores Geralt and just says, I'll have lunch sent to my room. And then he leaves. He's like, well, it's getting late. Do you need a better knot? Because nights are cold out here. And he basically says, can I pay when the contract's close? 1 night on credit. And the barkeep's like, no. Like, you either pay straight up or nothing. Like, I'm not giving you a free bed. But he says that there's another contract in town. If it'll get your cheap carcass out of here, coin's even better right here. And that's when he gets led to the dungeons, the town jail, basically. And there is a chambermaid. Her name is Tilla, and she was caught stealing silks, and she's due to hang. Geralt's like, I paid the guard 9.5 minutes to be able to talk to you. Tell me everything you know about the creature. She says, I know where it hides. She was riding on a horse. She saw butterflies. They were black. And she's like, I've never seen black butterflies before. So I decided to check them out. And I've heard that there's vampires around. My horse got spooked, threw me off. And that's when I saw him. And she sees this creature that's has like a mangled arm, bunch of black butterflies flying around him. He has only one tooth, and he's staring at the sunset. And rather than attacking her, the creature just says, stay away, please. And Tila's like, he was sad and polite. I think it was watching the sunset, but it casts no shadow. And Geralt once again says, where was it? And she says, I'll double the bounty, but I need you to do things a certain way. I need you to pay off the guards to get me out. I'll guide you to the spot. You cripple the beast however you want. It doesn't matter. But you'd show me where to strike it, and you allow me to kill it. And once I kill it, I'll pay you. And Geralt basically calls her bluff and says, you expect me to give a sword in a critical moment to a known thief who's clearly hiding things from me, like the fact that a chambermaid was galloping around a horse in the first place. And then you expect me to believe that you'll pay me when you clearly don't even have coin to bribe your way to freedom. What you described is not a stupid Broxa. What you described is a higher vampire. They're superior, they're rarer, they are almost unkillable. The noose would be kinder to you than what that creature will do to you. And he leaves her to her fate. And as he's about to leave, she basically yells that the other freak wouldn't listen neither, and he laughed at me. I'm assuming that the other freak is talking about the other Witcher, because I know Witchers are kind of thought of as freaks and stuff in the Witcher lore. So we have them out. It's nighttime. They hear a scream. They think, okay, maybe it's the vampire. But then they realize that the scream is not coming from inside the town. It's coming from outside the town. And that's when they see a crippled boy being attacked by wolves. And none of the hunters decide to help him. They're like, well, better a crippled than grabs goats. So let's just stay focused. The night's young. Wait for this vampire. So they leave the boy to his fate. They're just going to allow him to die. And of course, Geralt won't allow that to happen. So he kills the wolf that's attacking the boy and tells him to get up. Without their sire, they'll scatter, but only if you don't make it look easy. And the boy's like, I don't think that was their sire. And then he gets attacked by what looks like a mune wolf with tusks. Looks almost like a mix between a wolf and a boar. And he realizes, oh crap, this is a mune. I gotta fight it. And the mune knocks Geralt's sword away, and now he is weaponless. And I'm going to stop here because I don't want to spoil everything for this issue. The cliffhanger, I'll just say without spoiling it, I'll just say it was pretty good. And I enjoyed this. I like the artwork for this. I enjoyed the story so far. I like the characterizations. I've read multiple Witcher comics by Dark Horse. They can be kind of hit or miss. For the most part, they're pretty good. They actually remind me a lot of like Hellboy. Or I should say a Mike Mignola miniseries or something. They always kind of feel like that, where it's just like an adventurer on this short little fantastical journey that deals with creatures and demons and monsters and what have you. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. This one so far seems to be shaping up to be a good issue. I mean, this is just the first issue, so it could go downhill, but I thought this issue was really good. I liked it a lot. Thought it was entertaining. I liked the artwork. Like I said, I liked the story. Everything about this issue was pretty good. So here's hoping that the next issue and the issue after that and the final issue will be just as good, if not better. If so, this can be a pretty good run. So I guess we'll find out. But yeah, The Witcher, the Bear, and the Butterfly. I would recommend this. If you're a fan of The Witcher, check it out. If you're a fan of like dark fantasy, check it out. Anything with like, you know, a hunter fighting monsters and demons or vampires, things like that. Give it a look. I think you might enjoy it. I would give this a recommend. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope to see you next time. Take care. Later. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still want to thank you for watching it this far, and I hope the next one is more to your liking. With that said, thank you once again, and I hope you guys and gals have a good one. Later.